Hi, David here of Lancaster Honda, and here's a bit of an exciting one. We've got a Honda approved Honda E. It's an Advance, so it's the slightly better spec, higher power model. It's on the 17-inch alloys and it's in platinum white pearl. It's also 70 plate, probably should have mentioned that at the start. It's only done around 8,000 miles, so it's a really good little vehicle without much sort of use at all really. So onto the features then. So you do get tinted windows around the back on one of these. I'll just show you the alloy design itself. So you can see it's a bit of an unusual design, but that's obviously because it makes the car a little bit more aerodynamic. And as we move around, we've got these sort of pop out door handles there, so if I unlock the vehicle, there they go, they pop out. Also got keyless entry and exit. Well, keyless entry and locking, so if you press that little thumb tab there, you can hear it lock, and then the handle pops back in. And again, if you come up to it, you push in the edge of the handle, put your finger under, then pops open, and we can open the vehicle. So it's quite a handy little feature, that one. And then it does have cameras on the side. Again, this is an aerodynamics thing there, but it also means that you're not likely to catch your wing mirrors. Also as well, if you can see there, the wheel arch actually sticks out slightly further than the wing mirror, so if your wheel can get through, your wing mirror definitely can. So moving around onto the front, so you get quite a few parking sensors on this. So you get one at the very far corner there, one a bit lower down, one towards the centre, so you've got usual two with an extra one right on the edge there. It's just because it's got such a tight turning circle, sometimes you need them on the side. So as you can see, they go all the way around. And then on the front, you've got a camera right at the front there as well, so that's part of sort of your adaptive cruise, lane keep assist, all that sort of stuff, and it also helps with your parking as well because it can appear on a 360 camera. You've then got this little port on the top. With the key there's a little button there with a charger symbol. Just hold that one, pops open, and then you can connect all your chargers up. We'll just close that up for now. So moving on, I'll be completely up front with this. There's a tiny little bit where the paint's just scuffed off there. We are getting that sorted, and we do have a professional body shop who'll paint match the paint, so don't worry about that whatsoever. And then moving on, just show you next alloys. And then again, you've got camera on this side too, as you'd expect. So the vehicle's in very good condition. And on the back as well, you've got 6 parking sensors there as well, so 1 over the edge again, and then you've got your usual 4 along the middle, and 1 on the edge again. And you've also got a camera right in the middle above the Honda badge. Just while we're at the boot as well, I'll just pop it open, just show you what it's like. It's actually a little more practical than people probably give it credit for. So you've got your charging cables in there, so I'll just pull them out of the way for now. So you do get type 2 to type 2, and you also get a 3-pin home plug. So boot size itself isn't the largest, obviously, because there's a big battery under the floor and it's a very compact vehicle, but they have made it a little bit easier to live with. So the seats do actually fold completely flat. Definitely helps out. And underneath the boot floor, if you don't want to carry a charging bag around all the time, you can fit 1 cable in the back there. So if you know you're only using type 2, you'll be able to squeeze that in there. And you also get an inflation kit just over on the right hand side. So they've done quite a lot to make the boot usable. Then got a couple of hooks either side as well for your shopping, and you've got this boot mat as well, just to keep it nice and clean. So I'll just pop these cables back in, and we'll have a quick look in the rear. So the seats are made of recycled materials, and they're also designed after a sofa. So there's no seam anywhere, it's one nice continuous bench. It's very comfortable. So you may think it's not the biggest vehicle, but it's got quite a lot of headroom. Seats are adequately far forward, you could do short journeys, which you're going to be stuck with anyway due to having to charge up if you're going far distances. So you could actually comfortably get adults in the back there, and I'm sure they'd actually enjoy it a little bit more than you'd think. Last little feature, you just got a couple of minor things in the back. So you've got light switch there, which are for the roof lights, and then you've got a couple of chargers just in the back for your rear seat passengers. Then moving on into the front, so you'll see one nice little feature you get in here. So if you jump in with the key in your pocket, not only is it keyless start, but you don't have to press anything. It just starts up itself as you get in. So just hit a little start over on there. So as you can see, the mileage there, 8,433. I'll just pop my foot on the brake, there we are. So mileage, very low. Definitely done less than you expect over a sort of 1.5 to 2 years. So on to some of the features inside then. So you do get adaptive cruise control with a speed limiter. You've also got, so there's your distance from the vehicle in front. You've also got lane keep assist and heated steering wheel. Then behind that, you've got your automatic wipers. Over on the left side, you've got automatic lights. Just below there, you've got all your sort of radio controls and your trip computer controls, which is these 3 bits. So you've got a wheel that clicks in and scrolls up and down, then you've got home and a back. And then on the ends of each of these stalks, you've got a couple of camera controls. So that one there brings up your 360 camera. And then just over where you can actually see the camera itself, you've also got blind spot monitor in there. So it doesn't take a lot to get used to. You might think it's a bit weird looking inside the car to see your wing mirrors, but in all honesty, a couple 100 meters down the road and you'll already be looking in the right spot for that, so it's not an issue at all. And then onto the center screens. So quite a lot going on here, but very easy to use. So you've got a few shortcuts on each side. But what you can do as well is, so for example, if you want navigation up and you don't want it on this side of the screen, both sides have this little button up at the top. So you can see it in each corner. You can just flick things from one screen to another using that. So it means nothing's ever out of reach. If you do want to access one of these over here, you can actually just go on all apps. There we go. And you can just scroll through everything there. So you can look at whatever you want to. So for example, you want DAB radio on, you can have that on this side, nav on there if you want to swap with your passenger. So they can adjust the music and you can look at navigation, you can do. So they have made it very easy and very accessible. And then if you want to access something else as well, you've also got a little multitasking button. So it works like most phones. If there's something on you don't want, you just slide it up. So navigation's gone there. Now we've only got radio on. So a really good little system, works very well. Also got auto parking, which is that button there. And then you've got a few sort of hard buttons that make things a little easier. So you've got your audio on and off and a volume dial. Then got your brightness and a home button. So the home button just brings you back onto that screen there, which is a very nice, tasteful one, I must point out. So just before we move off this screen anyway, I'll just show you the camera setup. So we've got this one here that shows obviously 360 cam, and we've got a front view there. And then, well, sorry, I believe that's the, oh no, that is the front there, sorry. And then we've got a slightly different view there from the sort of wings. Now if you go into reverse, we got reverse camera as well. So you've got a wide and a standard angle with that one. You've also got cross traffic monitor there in case someone's coming up behind you. So last little thing just to finish with then, so you do get air conditioning in this one. It is automatic, so you just adjust the wheel there. Obviously it'll restrict your range slightly. Underneath that you've got a few connectors, so you've got 12 volt power outlet. You've actually got a 3-pin plug in here, HDMI, 2 USB ports. Just here as well you've got a cup holder that slides nicely out the way. And then you've got your sort of, if you can call it a gearbox, and it's single speed. So you've got park, reverse, neutral, drive, and you've got one pedal mode. And then just underneath you've got your drive mode, so you've got sport or normal. So we're in normal, flick it up to go into sport. And that's all the sort of things you need to worry about there. And then last little thing is you do get a sunroof as well. So if there is anything I've not covered in this video, which I'm probably sure there will be, don't hesitate to get in contact, request a personalised video, and we'll see what we can do to help. Thanks, take care, bye.